Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World and welcome to my Let's Play of the Pacifist Cravers. So last time we got the game set up but we didn't really actually play, so let's start doing that now. There's a couple of things that we need to figure out. First, what does our home system look like? So we click on it and we can see that, ooh, it's actually quite nice. We've got a jungle and another jungle, so we have two planets to colonize immediately. They're all hot. This one has micro factories, which helps with happiness, which is great because happiness will be a big problem for us because we will be, well, I would say enslaved, but let's say we're pacifist. We don't really enslave, right? But let's say they just want to work for us, but they're not necessarily happy about it. So yeah, we don't have a bad start at all, I would say here. Then we can look at our surroundings, but there's not much to see yet. We do start with two exploring ships. What we could do is to launch probes all the way. However, I think I'll just start exploring the universe a bit because I want to use the probes for these anomalies. So let's start with looking at the anomalies of this large jungle here. And it has, ooh, red sang, that's great. So we already have a luxury resource. And we have titanium. That's great because actually I think we already start with, yes we do, this technology here, xenolinguistics, which gives us the ability to refine titanium. That is really good. So now we just have to colonize it in order to get that titanium. So if we can also find some Hyperium somewhere, that would be really great. So now we still have 6 movement left with the other explorer ship that didn't launch those probes. So let us just go somewhere. Do I immediately want to follow or do I want to first go here? Let's first go here, see what we find. There's not so many pirates about yet, so I'm not too scared. Okay, that doesn't look amazing. Medium toxic with Huygens rings. And huge barren with a lot of science. That's great. But there's only 2 planets there, so that's not that amazing. Alright, so what do we want to research? I kind of always want to have everything with these research trees. I always have trouble finding out what I want, especially now that we're going Pacifist Cravers, which I've never played. At some point we will need some military ships because people will be harassing us. We could use some food in order to increase our, well, the amount of population that we have. Of course, that is offset with the amount of unhappiness that we'll be getting, because the more population of foreign things that we have, the more unhappiness we're going to get. So maybe having infinite supermarkets is not a bad idea. What we could also go for is extra science, or maybe to colonize these, was it arid? Yeah, these arid systems, we could also go for that. So that would be here, I think. Colonize arid, which would also give us some extra science. Then we can also go for this in case we would find Hyperium, and it would give us some extra production as well. Or we can immediately go for the Galactic Exchange, which is also not bad. Or we can go for extra money. There's a lot of choice of cool stuff. Where are all the happiness buildings? This is 1 + 5 per system level. This is 1 + 25. This one gives us +10. This is a new one, gives us +5 per planet. This one gives us something. +5 per luxury resource deposit. Well, we've got one of those, as far as we know at the moment. And then there's one here. Cathedral of the Swarm. +1 per number of ships in Empire. Yeah. And this is one we want to eventually get to, but we don't have it yet. What should we go for? I like the infinite supermarkets because then we can immediately do diplomacy with minor civilizations. However, we do have a militarist in the political party, and because we are at eternal war, we cannot do anything with minor factions anyway yet. We cannot interact with them. So I'm inclined to go for something else, maybe either this food or production or for the colonization already. And this would give us extra science, which is also never bad. So let's go with that, I think. So then we have to choose between either cerebral reality or drone networks. I think I will go for cerebral reality first, because I have the feeling that this +10 science matters more than this +5 production. Of course, I'm not entirely sure about it, but well, that's what we'll go for. Then we probably want drone networks, and then probably this one here, but we'll see. This is something I haven't seen in beta, so maybe it's new. It's feeding pits, so we can sacrifice slave population to generate happiness and food for 10 turns. I think this is new, but I'm not entirely sure anymore. It's been a while since I've played the Cravers. We've got a hero, Kren Salodus. So what do we want to do with Kren? So we could put him in our system in order to help out there. However, the militarist in there, well, will maybe not be that great for us, but then again, all these guys are militarist anyway. So maybe I'll just put him in there, because I don't necessarily need anything in a fleet at the moment, especially if we're going pacifist. So otherwise I would definitely assign him to a fleet. That's no questions asked, but I think I'll just put him in the system here. So that was the first turn, I think. Alright, let us see if we find something cool. Bertus. And Bertus has a medium gas that's burning. It has large lava. It has medium ash. Lots of production here, and medium arid. Huh. Not bad. And some curiosities. Let's check what they are. We found some extra science, great. An ancient ruins, +4 money per person, and we got some experience. Well, there are a couple of curiosities left, but I think I'll leave that to this exploration ship while this one continues on going. So this one can go explore this one first, but it doesn't have any probes anymore, I think. So what we can do, we can put him on sleep, and then once a probe is built, it will wake up and tell us. This one will just follow. Here we go, he's ready, he's got a probe, so now we can go to this one. And we find 20 Hyperium. Great, that's really nice. The reason why that's nice is we need 10 and 10 for building a wonder, and we already will be getting titanium, so that's actually not a bad find at all. So I'll put you to sleep again. Alright, you go there. And let's explore a little bit here. We have small savanna. Atmospheric curiosity. Titanium deposit. And unknown life form. Now, I'm not sure if I should already do this atmospheric curiosity. The reason for that is that there will be a quest about searching for the academy, and then it says like you will win a prize if you search for atmospheric curiosities. I'm not sure if it already takes into account the ones that we have been researching. So for now, I think I'll just search the other curiosities, just to be sure. More Hyperium, wow, that's pretty good. You can sleep a bit more. When is the next election? It will be in 16 turns, so in the 20th turn at the end of that we will get our first election. And then I think we'll go for Pacifist and hope that we will already have encountered others so we can start being friends with everyone. You should actually continue exploring, because this one will be getting there as well. Although we might want to settle this planet. This is the ocean, has a lot of food, some science. Toxic savanna cold. What do we have? We got extra money, extra science. Ooh, but less happiness. There's hostile fauna. Nice picture. There used to be a technology that you could get rid of mixed anomaly problems. I'm not sure if that's still there. These are all modules that I don't actually know. Fleet movement points, nice. Huh, that's actually quite good. Anomaly. Cancels the negative effects of mixed anomalies. There we go. Simple anomaly reduction. So that would be quite good for us, because this -2 happiness might be quite crippling at some point, because, well, we are not very good with happiness anyway, even though we're pacifist. But yeah, let's settle that. Not bad. So we have xenobiology in 1 turn. Yes, good. Now, yeah, nowadays it suggests other technologies for you, but I just want to have a look at it. These blue lines means that the next one gets a discount if you got this one. However, yeah, this one is okay if you have Mediterranean planets, but I don't necessarily care for this debris analyzer. So I think having this one offsets the need for a discount for this baryonic shielding. No, PEV scale accelerators for the arid planets that we want to colonize at some point. Now, do we want to have extra happiness? It's not a whole lot. And this infinite supermarkets gives us +10 happiness as well. So we could go either for food or for happiness. Oh, let's first start our quest. Trouble. Cravers scouts out in the Great Beyond have pinged the homeworld about a mysterious ship harassing our forces. This wouldn't be out of the ordinary, except for one thing. It's one of ours. Craver ships do not turn against their own kind. We must take action. We can either be mean to them, we can destroy them, we will get some Hyperion, or we can capture them, and then we actually get Dark Glitter. Well, we are being nice this playthrough, so we will capture them, or, well, we'll just kindly ask them to follow us, so we'll send a fleet to intercept the hostile Craver vessel. And they're actually here. Killing a Craver, even a hostile one, is a blow against the hive. Trap and declaw the vessel. The Burning Horde is ready again, so we do have a probe. So this one, I guess now I trapped it? I'm not entirely sure. We will see next turn, probably. We were thinking about what type of research we wanted, and yeah, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I think food might also be very good, but as I said before, it will be offset by happiness penalties, which are not great. So maybe I should go for infinite supermarkets or this eukaryotic sap first. +5 on planets. So actually, that will be empire-wide, and this is only on one system. So the more planets you have, the more this is good, so I think I'll go for this. And it's even suggested, but then again, this is also suggested, so that probably doesn't mean so much. We have a probe again. Oh. Give me something cool. More Red Sang, yay! Okay, well, now you've seen everything, so I guess you can go and explore a little bit. You're exploring, you're building. Good. Hello? Maybe I actually have to send a fleet here in order to get that. Well, first let us search in this savannah. We found a Zvali population. Nice. You immediately saw a ship leaving, this small one here that contains the Zvali, and it will go here to live there. Because I haven't colonized this yet. We will start colonizing this now though, this huge ocean. Ooh. Very cool. I like it. So we could spend money to double our food production, and our food production is 14, and that basically makes how much turns it costs for people to arrive here, I guess. So if we double that, then this should become 11. So let's spend 150 on that. It's quite expensive, but it also will save us 11 turns. So in the meantime, also, I will get ships from Corana with 40 food. So Corana will be spending some of its food to go here. I'm not sure if I can stop that from happening. I don't think so. So that's something maybe I would like to have as a function, because now I am crippling Corana a little bit, because 40 of its food production is being taken away. So as you can see, minus 39.6 is taken away. So that only leaves us with 20. So it does cripple us quite a bit, which is a bit sad. So what should we do in the meantime? After our drone networks are done, we could either go for more science, and it is on fertile temperate planets. So actually we would get plus 20, it's not bad. And if we colonize this, we would get another 20 science out of our 39 that we make at the moment. So that's great. This here would also, this would increase our production, would cost us 4 turns to make. And this one we need titanium for still. So maybe we should start colonizing this thing here. Costs us 2 turns. So that's about it, I guess. Oh, the fleet went away. Well, let's follow it. Our hero leveled up. We can't rename him, unfortunately, I think, but we can manage him, and we can look at his skills. So what do we want? We've assigned him to a system, so we can get extra production on system per hot. So actually our system contains 4 hot planets. Yeah, so in the end he would give us 20 extra production for that little part of the skill, and then plus 5 on system anyway. So we would get 25 once we have colonized all of it. We can also get some food and production, which is nice. And then we can get some food and production per person. So this is better if you have less than 10 people, and this is better if you have more than 10 people. At the moment we have less, so let us go for this. Yes. We're still content. We only have minus 10 from slave drivers, because we only have 1 slave, basically. So yeah, this will start hurting us quite a bit later on. So we do want to become friends with people and increase our happiness and all cool stuff like that. Alright, we found the epistis. Oh, what happened? I didn't click. Just went away. But I can click on it again. They are warmongers for some reason. They are also selfless, which decreases the peaceful treaty cost an empire. So even though they like war, they also like peace. So they don't really know what they want, I guess. Yes, we cannot do any negotiations with them. Or, well, we can attack them, which we would normally do. But because we're pacifist, I don't want to. So we could praise them, which would increase our political impact of pacifist. But because we are Eternal War, we need to kick this guy out of the faction or out of the political party. We need to have some pacifists there, or at least non-militarists, in order to interact peacefully with other empires. So we'll have to wait for that. As you can see, for us it's quite hard to get pacifist ideology, because whenever we do something pacifist, for some reason they are anti-pacifist. So basically, no wait, xenophobic. So whenever you do something pacifist, actually your military increases, your politics. So that's quite hard, but we don't necessarily care so much about that, because we are an autocracy, so we can basically decide what we want to be. The problem with that will be, I don't know if we can already show that. No, I cannot yet. At some point we will get other representatives. So now, because we've because of whatever reasons, we have 4 militarist representatives. The more our population increases, the more representatives we get, and they can be, for example, scientists or whatever. And if your political senate doesn't have scientists in it, for example, like there would be a scientist here or something, then they get unhappy, and we will actually lose a fair amount of happiness from that, because we will be going for pacifist, and then all of these will give us a -3, so we would get -12 at the moment, because we are not militarist. I hope that made sense. I can explain it again once we are there. At that point in time. But the video has been going on for quite a while already, so I'll put it to a close here, but I hope you had fun, and see you next time.